rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26, check.
They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready, flag, watching your time. We ain't giving up nothing today. He's coming, double up. Even. He's coming, double up. Watch twist.
A run with Ogunbowale. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Check 9.
Here's Ogunbowale. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Switch it. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. SOS. Check 3.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 24. Watch 24. Hey, 5-0. Boy, count up. Easy.
He drops this off to Ogunbowale. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Jim. Here we go, even. 49, check 49. 5-0. Check 4. Fresno.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
55, the mic. Check 55, the mic. Coming to you.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A gain of 25 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. Go right in. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Check. Here we go. Kill, kill. Switch, switch, switch. Under, under. Motion, motion. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
He can't hang. Hey, let's get him converted. He's not going to get me. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They give it off here to the tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And no, it's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot.
Playing scared.